Hiring employees to work remotely from another state can be a great help to a company, but it can also be a little complicated. Everything from setting up an interview to dealing with benefits requires some special attention. So here are a few tips to help ensure the process goes smoothly. First, when posting a remote position, make it clear that the person will be working from a home office. Include the percentage of time the employee will likely spend traveling and where company headquarters are located. Start the interview process with a phone screen. Since moving to a face-to-face interview for a remote candidate can be costly, try doing a second round using Skype. The more information you can gather before shelling out the cost of a plane ticket and a hotel room, the better. In some situations, you may feel comfortable enough to make a decision after the Skype chat. In most cases, though, it's best to meet face-to-face in the office before making a decision. That way, they can get a sense of the company's culture, and the company can get a truer sense of the candidate. Oftentimes, remote positions involve sales, and you always want to meet face-to-face with someone before you put him or her face-to-face with potential clients. Once you make the decision to move forward with an offer, there are a few things you need to prepare for. If this is your first time hiring a remote employee, make sure the health plan you offer has a package that'll work for someone in a different state. If not, you'll need to contact your broker right away to set something up. You'll also need to contact your payroll specialist to find out what's involved in adding a remote employee to your staff, including paying unemployment insurance to the state where your new employee works. If you haven't already done so, this would also be the time to create some simple paperwork about the use of company equipment and some basic rules for booking company travel. If your new employee will be scheduling travel and submitting an expense report, you'll want to set some guidelines as to what costs are acceptable. And speaking of expenses, it's also important to speak with the candidate about his or her expectations for a home office. In fact, your offer letter should actually include the types of expenses you're willing to reimburse each month, things like internet, phone, and supplies. Establishing these things right at the beginning will help avoid any surprises or disappointment once they're on the job. Remote employees can be a valuable asset to a company. Like anything else, though, you need to do your homework and have a strong system in place in order to be successful. Follow this checklist, and you'll be sure to get off on the right foot. I'm Dan Cohen for the Job Channel Network.